talk to you about the idea of, well, tracking. But I need to explain that. It's a term that we used when I was taking driver's education back in early high school and all that, and it's a term that we used to talk about how you keep your eyes down the road. You don't keep your eyes right in front of you. It's kind of like when you're walking, you don't stare at your feet. You look down the road a ways. Now, there are theories and theories and theories out there. And, well, theories, hypotheses, conjecture, all sorts of ideas out there. But there's kind of a back and forth over live in the moment, keep an eye on the future. And, I would say that the reasonable, the intelligent people are saying live in the moment and keep an eye on the future. And that's kind of the idea of tracking where you're going. Now, whether you're talking about your martial arts journey, whether you're talking about, putting plates on the bar, whether you're talking about some artistic endeavor, you have to know where you're going with it. And that's not to say to lose focus of the now, because obviously you are only where you are right now. You're not over there, you're not over there, you are here, you are where you are. And so you have to be able to deal with where you are. But the idea is, at least in driving, it's a fairly linear or predictable curve type deal. And so by keeping your eye down the road a little bit, by the time you get to where you're going, your brain, your nervous system has already kind of mapped out where you are, because you weren't there before, and because you're traveling, you're going to get there. So it's just the general idea of don't lose sight of the future, but at the same time, we don't stare off so far down the road that we have no idea what's going on around us either. It's important to be able to stay on track. It's important to be able to go, from point A to point B without considerable incident. However, you're never going to get there by staring at your feet the whole time. You're never going to get there by staring 2 inches in front of your bumper the whole time. It's going to be a haphazard journey. You have no idea what's going to go on. You're going to bump into a lot of stuff because you're not ready for what's coming. So, yes, by all means, live in the present. But by the same token, you have got to track. You have got to pay attention to what's coming down the road as well and make your micro adjustments for it. It's all about the micro adjustments. Over and over and over again. You may be traveling in a straight line, but there's constant noise, to use a physics term. There's constant noise in the equation, which is going to throw your linear line off and make it look a little more shaky and wobbly, and sometimes veer off completely, go into a detour or whatever. But if you're paying attention down the road a bit, then you're going to have the chance to make those micro corrections that you need to get to the next place. Don't be in such a hurry of getting where you're going that you forget about where you are. But at the same time, make haste, and do the thing and get there. So I'm going to cut it off here, and I will talk to you guys later. Good journey.